What if I told you that there is a secret that rich women know that has nothing to do with money? Have you ever noticed how some women, even without spending a fortune, manage to have an elegant and sophisticated appearance that attracts attention wherever they go? They seem to be born with this natural class. But the truth is that there is a science behind it. These are simple habits that any woman can adopt, regardless of her financial situation. Throughout this video, you will discover 10 powerful habits that make you look like a rich woman without having to spend a lot of money. This information can completely revolutionize your appearance and the way people see you. If you continue to ignore these secrets, you may be missing out on important opportunities in your personal and professional life. But when you apply these techniques, you will notice how people begin to treat you with more respect and admiration. Get ready to discover the secrets that will transform your presence and make you stand out in any environment. Tip 1. Always maintain impeccable posture. The first thing that sets an elegant woman apart is her posture. A woman who looks rich never walks hunched over, with her shoulders slumped or looking at the floor. Posture is the first sign of confidence and elegance that people notice, even before they look at your clothes or makeup. It's something that costs absolutely nothing, but makes a huge difference in how you are seen by others. The problem with having bad posture is that it conveys insecurity, lack of confidence, and can even make you look older and tired. When you walk hunched over, you are telling the world that you don't value yourself, that you are not proud of who you are. In addition, poor posture can cause back pain, neck pain, and even headaches. An elegant woman knows that her posture is her calling card. In practice, maintaining good posture means imagining that there is an invisible string pulling the top of your head up. Keep your shoulders back, but relaxed, not forced. Your chest slightly projected forward, but in a natural way. Your chin parallel to the floor, neither too high nor too low. When you sit, keep your back straight against the chair and your feet flat on the floor. For example, when you walk, think about taking up space with confidence. Take firm steps, but don't rush. When you're talking to someone, maintain eye contact and don't cross your arms in front of your body. If you sit for long periods of time at work, take regular breaks to stretch and correct your posture. The benefits of good posture are immediate. You'll look taller, slimmer, and much more confident. People will naturally respect you more and see you as someone important. Your self-esteem will increase because you'll feel powerful. In addition, you'll have fewer body aches and pains and will be more energetic throughout the day. Tip 2. Invest in quality basic parts. A woman who looks rich never buys a lot of cheap clothes. She prefers to have a few pieces of good quality that go together and create a variety of different looks. This is much smarter than having a wardrobe full of mismatched clothes that quickly wear out. Quality always trumps quantity when it comes to elegance. The problem with buying a lot of cheap clothes is that they quickly lose their shape, fade, pill, and make you look sloppy. Plus, you end up spending more money in the end because you have to keep replacing the pieces that wear out. A wise woman invests in basic pieces that never go out of style and that can be worn in many different ways. In practice, this means choosing pieces that are versatile and timeless. A well-cut pair of black pants, a white shirt made of good fabric, a blazer that fits perfectly, a pencil skirt, a simple but elegant black dress. These basic pieces can be combined in 1,000 different ways and will always make you look elegant. When shopping, opt for natural fabrics like cotton, linen, wool, or silk, which drape better and last longer. For example, instead of buying 5 cheap blouses, buy 1 or 2 high-quality ones that will last for years. A well-made white shirt can be worn to work with a skirt, on the weekend with jeans, or to dinner with smart pants. The same blazer can be worn over a dress, with jeans, or over a basic blouse. The benefits include always having something nice to wear, spending less money in the long run, and always looking put together and stylish. Your wardrobe will function as a system where everything goes with everything. You will save time getting dressed and will always feel confident about your appearance. Tip 3. Take care of the details of your appearance. An elegant woman never neglects the small details of her appearance. She knows that these details make all the difference between looking ordinary and looking sophisticated. Well-manicured nails, neat hair, well-ironed clothes, clean shoes, these little things don't cost much, but they have a huge impact on your image. The problem with ignoring the details is that they can ruin an otherwise beautiful look. You may be wearing a beautiful outfit, but if your nails are chipped, your hair is messy, or your shoes are dirty, all the elegance is lost. People notice these details, even if unconsciously, and this affects the impression they have of you. A woman who values herself knows that details are fundamental. In practice, taking care of the details means having a well-established personal care routine. Always keep your nails clean and tidy, even if it's just with a clear base coat. Make sure your hair is always combed and cut. Iron your clothes before wearing them, especially shirts and blouses. Always keep your shoes clean and, if necessary, take them to the shoemaker for minor repairs. For example, before leaving the house, take a quick look in the mirror. Check that there are no loose threads on your clothes, that your hair is in place, and that your makeup hasn't smudged. Always carry a few basic items in your bag for touch-ups during the day, such as lipstick, a small comb, and tissues. If you wear nail polish, remove it when it starts to chip instead of leaving it like that. The benefits are enormous. You will always look well-groomed and elegant no matter what you're wearing. People will see you as someone who values yourself and pays attention to detail. This conveys credibility and professionalism. Your self-esteem will increase because you will always feel presentable and confident. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new content. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing where my dear followers are. Your participation makes all the difference and motivates me to continue bringing content that really helps you. Tip 4. Develop confident body language. A woman who looks wealthy has body language that conveys confidence and elegance. She doesn't need to speak to show that she has class. Her posture and gestures say it all. Body language is a silent form of communication that speaks louder than words. It's how people form their first impression of you, and that impression happens in a matter of seconds. The problem with having insecure body language is that it can sabotage all your other efforts to appear elegant. You may be well-dressed and well-groomed, but if your gestures show nervousness, insecurity, or a lack of confidence, that will be the first thing people notice. A confident woman uses her body language to her advantage, conveying elegance through every movement. In practice, this means having controlled and elegant gestures. Avoid sudden or exaggerated movements. When gesturing, make them smooth and intentional. Keep your hands relaxed. Don't hide them in your pockets all the time. When sitting, cross your legs or keep your feet parallel to the floor. Never swing your legs. Maintain eye contact during conversations, but do not stare in an intimidating manner. For example, when greeting someone, do so firmly but politely. A firm handshake, a genuine smile, and direct eye contact. When walking, do so with purpose, not rushing or shuffling your feet. If you are nervous, take deep breaths and consciously relax your shoulders and jaw. Avoid constantly fiddling with your hair or tapping your fingers. The benefits include projecting an image of confidence and competence. People will naturally be drawn to your presence and will respect you more. You will feel more powerful and in control of situations. Your presence will become noticeable and people will remember you positively. Tip 5. Maintain a consistent self-care routine. An elegant woman never neglects her personal care, even when she is busy or going through difficulties. She understands that taking care of yourself is not vanity, but rather a necessity and self-respect. A consistent personal care routine is what keeps you presentable and confident, regardless of what is going on in your life. The problem with not having a routine is that you can end up neglecting yourself when you need to look your best the most. In difficult times when we are stressed or sad, it is common to relax with our appearance. But it is precisely in these moments that we need to take care of ourselves the most. A woman who values herself knows that maintaining her care routine is a form of self-love and self-esteem. In practice, this means establishing a simple but effective routine that you can maintain every day. It does not need to be complicated or time-consuming. The important thing is that it is consistent. Include basic skincare, impeccable personal hygiene, and always clean and tidy hair. Set aside time each week for extra care, such as moisturizing your hair, exfoliating your skin, or caring for your nails. For example, your morning routine might include washing your face, applying moisturizer and sunscreen, brushing your teeth thoroughly, combing your hair, and applying a light makeup if desired. At night, remove all makeup, cleanse your skin thoroughly, apply a nighttime moisturizer, and take care of your hair. Once a week, make a homemade face mask and take care of your nails. The benefits are cumulative. Over time, your skin will look better, your hair will be healthier, and you will always look well-groomed. Even on your worst days, you will feel a little better because you will have your appearance in order. This contributes significantly to maintaining a stable self-esteem. Tip 6. Learn the art of natural makeup. A sophisticated woman never overdoes her makeup. She has mastered the art of enhancing her natural beauty in a subtle and elegant way. Makeup should look like you were born that way, more beautiful naturally. The goal is not to transform yourself into someone else, but to highlight your best features in a subtle and refined way. The problem with overdoing makeup is that it can make you look vulgar or artificial, which is the opposite of elegance. Heavy makeup draws attention for the wrong reasons and can even age your face. An elegant woman prefers to look naturally beautiful rather than obviously made up. She understands that less is more when it comes to sophistication. In practice, this means investing in well-groomed skin that requires little foundation. Use concealer only where necessary, a light foundation, or just translucent powder. For your eyes, use neutral shades that enhance your natural color. Use mascara that separates and lengthens your lashes without clumping. For your lips, use shades that resemble your natural lip color, only more intense. For example, instead of using a heavy foundation all over your face, use concealer where needed and finish with a loose powder. For your eyes, use a light brown or beige eyeshadow that only highlights the shape of your eyes, a thin, subtle eyeliner if desired. For your eyebrows, simply fill in any gaps with a pencil that matches your hair color. For your lips, use a clear gloss or nude lipstick. The benefits include looking naturally beautiful and sophisticated. Your makeup will last longer because it's lighter. You'll save money on products and time applying them. Your skin will thank you for not weighing down with heavy products every day. Tip 7. Cultivate a smooth, well-modulated voice. An elegant woman never speaks too loudly or aggressively. She cultivates a soft, well-modulated voice that is pleasant to listen to. The way you speak says a lot about your education, social class, and personality. A well-crafted voice can open doors and create connections, while an inadequate voice can scare away opportunities. The problem with speaking too loudly, too quickly, or too aggressively is that it can make you seem nervous, insecure, or rude. People may shy away or not take you seriously. A shrill or out-of-control voice can ruin a first impression, even if you are well-dressed and well-groomed. A sophisticated woman knows that her voice is a powerful communication tool. In practice, this means working on the tone, volume, and pace of your speech. Speak at a volume that is comfortable for the listener, not too soft or too loud. Enunciate your words well. Don't speak too quickly or swallow syllables. Use strategic pauses to emphasize what you are saying. Maintain a calm and controlled tone, even when you are excited or nervous. For example, before speaking in public or in an important situation, take a few deep breaths to calm your nerves. Practice speaking slower than your natural pace. This will make your speech more elegant. Avoid excessive slang or vulgar language in formal settings. When you are telling something interesting, modulate your voice to create interest, but without overdoing it. The benefits include being more well received in social and professional settings. People will pay more attention to what you have to say. You will project an image of education and refinement. Your communication will become more effective and persuasive. Tip 8. Keep your home and spaces always organized. A woman who looks rich never lives in messy or dirty environments. She understands that her surroundings reflect who she is inside. Even if her home is simple, it is always clean, organized, and cozy. Organization does not cost money, but it makes a huge difference in the quality of life and the impression you make on others. The problem with disorganization is that it affects your mental and emotional state. It is difficult to feel elegant and confident when you live in the middle of a mess. In addition, receiving guests in a messy home can be embarrassing and detrimental to your image. An organized woman has more control over her life and conveys this in her appearance and behavior. In practice, this means creating simple organizational systems that you can maintain. Each item should have its specific place. Do quick cleaning daily instead of letting it accumulate clutter. Keep only what you really use and donate what is left over. Invest in simple and inexpensive organizational solutions, such as organizing boxes, extra hangers, and shelves. For example, before going to bed, spend 15 minutes tidying up the house. Wash the dishes, put things away, and fold the clothes that are on the bed. Make your bed before you go out in the morning. Deep clean a room once a week. Organize your closet so that it's easy to find your clothes and keep them neat. The benefits include greater peace of mind and a sense of control over your life. You'll feel more stylish and confident at home. You won't be embarrassed when you have guests over. Your productivity will increase because you won't waste time looking for things. Your overall well-being will improve significantly. Tip 9. Develop the habit of reading and general knowledge. A sophisticated woman never stops learning and cultivating herself intellectually. She understands that true elegance also comes from knowledge and the ability to hold interesting conversations on a variety of subjects. It is not enough to just appear elegant. You need to have substance to support this image. General culture and knowledge are invisible accessories that make all the difference. The problem with not cultivating yourself intellectually is that you may feel insecure in certain social or professional situations. Superficial conversations can give the impression that you lack depth. A truly elegant woman can talk about art, literature, current affairs, and many other subjects naturally and knowledgeably. In practice, this means setting aside regular time for reading and learning. It does not have to be something complicated or too academic. Read books that interest you, follow important news, watch documentaries, listen to educational podcasts. The important thing is to keep your mind active and always learning new things. For example, set aside at least 30 minutes a day for reading. It can be early in the morning, at lunch, or before bed. Read at least one book a month, alternating between fiction and non-fiction. Stay informed about the main events in the world through reliable news sources. Visit museums, exhibitions, or watch online lectures on topics that interest you. The benefits are enormous. You will feel more confident in any social setting. Your conversational skills will improve significantly. You will develop critical thinking and your own opinions on various subjects. Your mind will become more agile and creative. In addition, cultured and interesting people attract other interesting people. Tip 10. Practice kindness and good manners. A truly elegant woman is never rude or ill-mannered, no matter the situation. She practices kindness and good manners as a way of life, treating everyone with respect and cordiality. True elegance is not just about appearance, but mainly about character and the way you treat other people. Being kind and polite costs nothing, but is worth more than any expensive outfit. The problem with being rude or ill-mannered is that it completely destroys any positive impression your appearance might make. You may be beautiful and well-dressed, but if you treat the waiter badly, are rude to staff or rude to strangers, all your elegance disappears. People will remember your rudeness, not your nice clothes. A classy woman treats everyone with the same respect, regardless of their social status. In practice, this means being polite in all situations. Say please, thank you, and excuse me whenever appropriate. Be punctual for your appointments, as this shows respect for other people's time. Listen carefully when someone is speaking. Do not interrupt. Be polite to employees in stores, restaurants, and services in general. Offer to help when you see someone in need. For example, when you get on an elevator, greet the people already there. If someone is carrying something heavy, offer to help. In traffic, be polite and patient. In lines, respect the order and don't try to cut in front of the other person. When someone does you a favor, no matter how small, always thank them sincerely. If you make a mistake, apologize without making a fuss. The benefits include being well received wherever you go. People will enjoy your company and will invite you to events and opportunities. You will build a solid reputation as a trustworthy and elegant person. Your self-esteem will increase because you will be proud of who you are, not just how you look. Now you know the 10 fundamental habits that make any woman look rich and elegant without having to spend a fortune. These are not just appearance tricks. They are changes in mindset and behavior that will completely transform the way you present yourself to the world. Remember that true elegance is a combination of self-care, confidence, knowledge, and kindness. When you take care of your posture, invest in quality basics, keep your details up to date, develop confident body language, have a consistent skincare routine, master natural makeup, cultivate an elegant voice, keep your spaces organized, constantly educate yourself and practice kindness, you are building a truly sophisticated presence. The most important thing is to understand that elegance has nothing to do with how much money you have in the bank. It has to do with how you value yourself and present yourself to the world. One woman may have little money but a lot of class, while another may have a lot of money but no elegance. The difference lies in daily habits and mindset. Start implementing 1 or 2 of these habits today. Don't try to change everything at once. It can be overwhelming. Choose the ones that make the most sense for your current life and gradually incorporate the others. In a few weeks, you will notice a difference not only in the way you feel, but also in the way people react to you. Now tell me, which of these habits do you already practice, and which will you start developing first?